Hey everybody, hope that you're doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the VideoMicro compact on-camera microphone. So the reason why I bought this microphone is just to give my DSLR camera better audio. Basically, I bought it because I'm doing this project with some friends of mine. We were in a band together and I wanted something with a little bit more clear audio in case I needed to take my DSLR and we were out just goofing off and I needed to get some audio because they were saying something important. So as you can tell, the audio with the built-in microphone on the camera, it's not very good. So that's why I bought the microphone. So currently I'm using the microphone right now. I'm shooting all of this on my Canon 60D. One cool thing about this microphone is that it doesn't require batteries. It's all powered through the audio jack on the camera, and so I don't have to worry about changing out batteries, having to carry around small batteries, or whatever type of batteries the microphone might take. So I'm definitely happy about that because that's one bad thing. I've ran audio on different productions before, and on my shotgun mic it does require a AA battery, and so every now and then I have to take that apart and put the battery back into it, and just it becomes a hassle. So not having to carry around a shotgun mic and a separate audio recorder like the Zoom H4n, like this thing takes two AA batteries, and so I'm always having to constantly change those out because it does eat through those batteries pretty fast. But this should give me pretty good audio through the Canon 60D. I would prefer to have a shotgun mic coming down and using this, but today I'm just strictly using this. Let's go over some of the basics here. It does come with a 2-year warranty. It is a compact size microphone, so it's pretty small, doesn't take up very much real estate. It does come with like a Rycote suspension mount that's included, so that's gonna stop it from, it's basically gonna be a shock mount for you. So when you're moving it around, like I'm shaking it right now, it shouldn't be making too much sound. It should pretty much stabilize that sound, and so it doesn't pick it up. The other thing that the microphone comes with is the big furry windscreen. So that's going to cut down a lot of the wind sounds. So if you're outside and it's kind of breezy out or just wind's blowing, it is going to cut out some of the sound, but probably not all of it. I've used these on productions before. It does help, but sometimes if the wind's strong enough, it is going to cut through that and you are going to pick it up on the microphone. I did a couple tests just to test this out. So let's go ahead and get into those clips and see what it's like with the windscreen and without the windscreen. I did 3 situations, and so let's take a listen. Alright, so this is a test of the audio for the VideoMicro on the Canon 60D. Right now I have the windscreen on it, so it's a little bit breezy out, but it should be blocking out most of the wind, I'm assuming. Let's take a listen. Alright, so this is a test with the VideoMicro without the windscreen on it. Like I said, it's a little bit breezy out, but it's not too harsh, so the microphone might be picking up a little bit of wind, but let's take a listen. Now for something a little bit more extreme, I've actually set up a fan blowing this way towards the camera. I don't have the windscreen on it, so it's probably a little bit windy, but you should still be able to hear me. Let's just take a listen without me talking. Alright, so this is a test with the house fan blowing this way. It's actually on its lowest setting. I have the windscreen on the microphone, so it might be blocking out some of the wind, so that's why we're doing this test. Let's just take a listen without me talking. Now I've turned the house fan on to its highest setting, still coming from this direction, blowing towards the mic. I don't have the windscreen on it. It's probably really windy right now, but we're going to check it out. I'm going to go ahead and let it just play here just to get a sense of how it sounds. Now I have the house fan still blowing this way. It's on its highest setting now. I still have the windscreen on the microphone right now, so it might be blocking it out. I'm not sure, that's why we're doing this test. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking and just get some sound. Alright, and here's a sound clip with the VideoMicro. This doesn't have the windscreen on it. This is just in my bedroom. I have a ceiling fan up top, but it's currently turned off. And so let's just take a listen. Alright, and here's a clip with the microphone. It doesn't have the windscreen on it, but I do have a ceiling fan blowing down on me right now. And so it might be picking up a little bit of wind. It's on its highest setting, but I feel like it's not too noisy. Most of the sound is probably coming from it just like kind of swaying back and forth because it's not totally balanced, and just the mechanics inside of it. But it should give you an idea about the wind coming down onto the microphone. You should still be able to hear me. I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking just to get kind of the wind sound if it is picking up any. Now I have the windscreen on the microphone. I have the house fan, or I guess I have the ceiling fan blowing on its highest setting. It's just coming straight down onto us. So let's just take a listen and see if it's making any wind sounds. Alright, and here's a clip with the ceiling fan turned off. I have the windscreen on the microphone. And so let's take a listen and see if there's any difference between when the ceiling fan was on and when it's off. So I tested this microphone out on a couple different devices. Like I said, right now I'm using the Canon 60D. It's been picking up audio pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. I tried it on my iPhone 7. I have a clip of that. Alright, so here's a clip through the iPhone 7. I actually have the Rode microphone plugged into it through the lightning bolt to a 3mm jack. So I just have the audio cable plugged into that. I'm hoping that this works. I actually didn't think about testing this out until just now. And so let's just hope it works. And I tried it on my Blackmagic Cinema camera, which it didn't really work out. You can barely hear me, but I turned up the mic volume all the way. I tried setting it from line to mic just to see if there was any type of difference, and it didn't make any. But here's what that sounded like. Alright, here's one last test with the Blackmagic Cinema camera. I have no idea if it's recording or if it's in focus. I like to normally have a shotgun mic pointing down towards me. It just gives me clearer sound and it's directional. This microphone is actually directional, but it actually does spread out quite a bit as well, so it can pick up some of that ambient sound as well. But most of the time, if you're pointing it straight towards you, that's what you're going to pick up. So what you're going to get in this package is you're going to get the compact size microphone, you're going to get the windscreen that goes onto the microphone, you're going to get the Rycote suspension, it just slips onto your hot shoe on your camera, and you're just going to get this audio cable that goes from the microphone into the audio port on your camera. Now, one bad thing is that not every camera has its own external microphone port, so that's something to think about when you're thinking about purchasing a microphone for your camera. Sometimes it's best to just go with an external recorder. There are other ones that you can put onto your hot shoe. This, I'm sure you can just screw something onto the bottom and put it onto your camera, but it's actually pretty heavy. They probably make smaller recorders that you can put on there as well. So one thing I will note is that if you are doing interviews and you're kind of stuck with audio, like you can't set up like a lavalier or a shotgun mic, this isn't a bad solution. It's not the best solution, but it is going to give you clearer audio than if you were to just use the onboard camera audio. I would much rather prefer cutting to this and listening to this than just listening to that camera audio, because man, sometimes that can be pretty bad. So this microphone, I ended up buying it off of Amazon. It looks like it retails for around $59, $60. So it's not a bad price for a microphone that's so small and compact and that fits on your camera. So for more information on this microphone, I would suggest checking out the Rode microphone website. They do have a lot more specific information. So I'm not sponsored by this company or anything like that. It's just a review for a product that I wanted to test out just to get me some better audio. Overall, I'd say it's a good purchase. For 60 bucks, I mean, get cleaner audio, that's pretty awesome. Anyways, I'll leave a link in the description below where you can purchase this if you want to do so. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit subscribe if you like, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.